spent over 2 million euros on Facebook ads for fashion dropshipping, and what I learned completely changed how I approach scaling stores. Most people think Facebook ads success in dropshipping is about having the perfect creative or finding the right targeting. But after burning through millions and scaling multiple stores, I can tell you that's completely bullshit. The real game changer is not what everyone else is teaching you. It's something so simple that 99% of dropshippers completely ignore it, and it's exactly why you're still struggling to break even while I'm consistently scaling new shops from scratch. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the 5 Facebook ad insights that took me 2 million euros to learn, insights that completely transformed my approach to fashion dropshipping and allowed me to prove it was not luck by scaling new stores from scratch to 10k a day and beyond. Insight 1. Understanding the metrics that actually matter. I realized most dropshippers are looking at completely the wrong metric. Everyone looks on the ROAS, but that's just a random metric if you don't understand what's happening beneath it. Let me break down the metrics that actually determine your success. The cost per click, the CPC. This tells you how much competition you're facing and how engaging your creative is. If your CPC is above 1.5 euro, for example, in fashion, you're either in a very competitive market or your creative or product category literally sucks. I aim for CPCs between 30 and 80 cents, depending on the market of course. CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. This is how much you're paying to reach 1,000 people. High CPMs means you're competing against big spenders, targeting oversaturated audiences, or advertising in an expensive market, like for example the US or the UK. The CTR, the click-through rate. This is the percentage of people who see your ad and actually click it. Anything below 1% means your ad is weak. My winning creatives consistently get between 2 and 4% click-through rate. But here's what nobody tells you. These metrics work together. A high click-through rate with a low CPC and a reasonable CPM means you found a winning combination. And this is exactly how I identify scalable campaigns within the first 24 hours. You don't want to scale a product with high CPCs or a low click-through rate because you will have a hard time scaling it consistently in the future. Insight 2. High budget testing. Outbid the competition and get data fast. The biggest mistake I see dropshippers make is testing with 50 euro budgets and wondering why they can't compete in a competitive market. And here's the reality. Facebook is an auction system, and if you're not willing to outbid your competition, you will never see quality traffic. When I start testing a new product, I immediately start with 100 to 150 euro daily budgets. Why? Because I'm not just testing the product, I'm outbidding everyone else to get the best traffic first. Just think about it. If there are 1,000 people interested in a fitness product today and 50 advertisers are competing for them, who gets the best prospects? The advertiser spending 300 euros or the one spending 50 euro a day? With higher budgets, I get data faster, better audience quality, and I can determine if a product is a winner within 48 hours instead of wasting 2 weeks on inconsistent results. The extra money I spend on testing is made back 10x when I find a winner and can scale it immediately. Insight 3. The CPA and AOV are king, not always the ROAS. And this completely changed how I look on campaigns in general. Everyone talks about ROAS, but ROAS can be misleading. A campaign with a 2x ROAS might be more scalable and consistent than one campaign with a 4x ROAS if the fundamentals are different. And here's what I focus on. The CPA, the cost per acquisition. If I know my average order value is 95 euros and my product costs are around 25 euros, I can afford a CPA up to 70 euro and still be profitable. And a campaign with a 2x ROAS but 35 euro CPA is way better than 4x ROAS with 70 euro CPA. We want consistent buyers and not big lucky orders. The AOV, the average order value. This is where the real money is made. When I scaled from 9.5k to 26k in just 24 hours, my AOV was 115 euro. That high AOV gave me the margin to outbid competitors and to scale aggressively. Most dropshippers chase the ROAS without understanding their unit economics. I would rather have a 2.5 ROAS with 95 euro AOV than 5x ROAS with 45 euro AOV. Because the first one gives me way more room to scale, and higher absolute profits. Insight 4. Surf scaling. Forget everything you've heard about save 20% daily budget increases. That's exactly how you stay stuck at 2 to 5k days while your competitors hit 10-20k days. Surf scaling is about riding the wave when Facebook algorithm is hot on your fashion store. Here's exactly how I do it. When I see a campaign with a good CPA and consistent performance, I don't wait. I double the budget immediately and check it every 2 hours. If the CPA stays within my target range, I double it again. If it increases slightly but remains profitable, I hold it. If it crashes, I scale back and stabilize. This is how I went from testing a product at €150 at a daily budget to spending 2.4k in a single day with a 4.x ROAS with a 4x ROAS. Most people would never try to scale this aggressively, but here's what they don't understand. Facebook rewards high spenders with better placement. So the key is being ready to act fast. Insight 5. Must testing creatives. Here's where most dropshippers fail. They find one winning creative, one winning product and think they're done. But creatives fatigue. Audiences get saturated and what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. For every winning product, I immediately produced 20 to 30 additional creatives and test them continuously. This isn't about finding one viral video. It's about having a constant pipeline of fresh creatives to maintain consistency. While competitors are trying to milk one creative until it dies, I'm consistently refreshing my angles and keeping the performance. The goal isn't just to find a winning creative, it's to understand why they work so you can replicate that success. When I analyze my top performing creatives, I look for patterns, specific hooks, angles, pain points, and elements that consistently drive results. And this is how I maintain high daily revenue for weeks instead of having one good day followed by a crash. Consistency in dropshipping comes from creative and product consistency. These insights cost me €2 million to learn, but they are the foundation of every successful campaign I run today. The difference between dropshippers who struggle to hit their first 1k day and those consistently hitting 20k days isn't some secret product or magical creative. It's understanding how Facebook's system actually works, having the budget to work with it instead of against it, and implementing backend systems to maximize the revenue per visitor. If you want to learn the complete system behind the insights, the exact campaign structures, the exact creative process, the scaling strategies and the backend optimizations that took me from 0 to 900k in 20 days, I created the most comprehensive dropshipping academy in the market. Inside ExpoScale, you get weekly codes where I break down live campaigns, access to the same agency ad accounts and suppliers I use myself, and a community of dropshippers who are actually hitting big numbers or people who just want to start SEO. So check the first link in the description to join our academy and see if this is the right fit for your business. We have weekly Q&As, weekly topic Q&As, bi-weekly product research codes and many more. Basically everything you need to start your own journey at one place. Don't forget to subscribe if this video helped you understand why your current Facebook ad strategy is not working. See you in the next one.